Welcome, everybody, to another Friday Continuing Education doTERRA class. My name is Mapuana. For those of you that don't know me, I live in California, and I have been using doTERRA oils for almost 10 years now. I absolutely love it. I was a customer first, and then I became a business builder and started making money with doTERRA because my other two occupations were not providing a comfortable future for me. So I love doing the doTERRA business as well. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we are live stream on Facebook for the very first time. So if you're watching over there, please feel free to drop questions in the comments, and I will answer those after the recording is posted or after we're all done, okay? For those of you on Zoom, go ahead and place your questions or your comments in the chat. Use that reactions button on the bottom of your page so that you could participate in the presentation as well, okay? So as always, our Friday classes are recorded and posted on my YouTube channel. Jennifer, if you can drop that in the chat again. I think you did that before we pressed record. So if you could do that, that'd be great. If you want to copy and paste that, you could review some of the other classes that we've done. You could watch this one again or share it with somebody who you know who may not have been able to make it. So our topic for today is essential oil classifications. So thanks, Jennifer. So what does that mean? Did you know that all of our oils fall into a specific category? Now, all the information I'm going to share with you today is taken out of our Essential Life book. And I am going to see if we can share screen and get that up so that you can see what I am actually looking at in the book. Some of these classifications you're very familiar with. Others you might not be so familiar with. And wouldn't you know it? Hold on just a second. We need to pull that up again. So if you have the actual copy paper book, you can open up to that section. It's in the very beginning. If you have the virtual copy on the computer, which is the one that I absolutely love to use, then this is what it looks like. The first classification of oils is citrus oils. So how many citrus oils does doTERRA produce? And if you have a favorite citrus oil, please share that with us in the chat, okay? Understanding plant classifications helps one to get to know essential oils categorically. Now, this creates a broader knowledge of their general attributes and characteristics, improving your ability to identify oils that best serve in specific circumstances. So keep in mind that while oils within a classification have common characteristics, each individual oil has far more specific and even unique properties. So let me try to do this again because I did get it open on my screen. And then I'm going to close everybody over here. All of those windows are closed. Jennifer, can you see this on the screen, essential oil classifications?
Yes.
Awesome. So the first one is citrus, okay? So I see some people dropping something in the chat. Of course, you know a lot of these: wild orange, lemon, lime, tangerine, kumquat, which is not produced regularly. It is a special oil that comes around on a promotion. So if you have that in your collection, cherish it. Do not just let it sit there. Learn about it. Use it. Green mandarin, grapefruit, and bergamot. Okay, now here are some of the top properties for citrus oils: stimulating, uplifting, antiseptic, calming, antimicrobial, energizing, and antioxidant. So what is your favorite citrus oil? Unmute someone and let us know.
I love green mandarin. And I don't know, there's just like a unique scent to that one. And I just love it to help me with motivation, inspiration, just very uplifting. So I would say for me personally, green mandarin all the way.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, green mandarin is a very interesting oil. It is not photosensitive. So that's kind of cool to recognize that. Most all other citrus oils, you have to be careful when you use them. You're going to be out in the sun, right? And of course, for all of our newbies, we highlight lemon essential oil because it's very simple to use in your water. It helps your body detox, but you have a variety of citrus oils to help you whenever you need. So the positive energy and emotions that are highlighted there are invigorated, joyful, energized, validated, feeling worthy, enlivened, restored, productive, mindful. So lots to choose from when it comes to that classification. Next up, we have florals, which may be familiar to many of us here. Lately, I have been loving ylang ylang. Like it just softens my hard go-getter personality, makes me chill a little bit. So I just smell it out of my hands, I rub it on my shoulders, and I'm good to go. But here we have calming and harmonizing floral oils. So clary sage, great for all hormone issues, right? Geranium, good for skin issues. Helichrysum, the liquid Band-Aid. Lavender. Magnolia is in a roller, a 10 ml roller. So is neroli. Roman chamomile. Rose. Yarrow palm, and ylang ylang. So somebody unmute themselves and let me know what's their favorite floral oil.
Blue Lotus.
Ah, good job, Marva. She's added to the list. So here are some of the top properties for floral oils. They can be considered anti-inflammatory. Some of them are considered anti-spasmodic. They're relaxant, antihistamine. Lavender, right, has antihistamine properties, analgesic, regenerative, and antiviral. So on the positive energy and emotions highlighted by floral oils, they help you feel better, able to express yourself, reassured, mended, purposeful, light-filled, loved, exuberant, expressive, sedated, calmed. So isn't it awesome to know that we have so many to choose from when it comes to floral oils? Because what appeals to me might not appeal to you, but it's nice to know that we have choices, right? Okay, our next category, our next classification. Next classification is spices. Spices are aromatic, flavorful plants. Now, these oils are distilled from the bark, the roots, the seeds, and buds of the plant. And so here they're described as warming and protective. So we have black pepper, cardamom, cassia, celery seed, cinnamon, clove, coriander, fennel, ginger, pink pepper, and vanilla that fall under spices, okay? So, of course, these are all single oils that we're talking about, but if you remember the first three classifications, which are citrus, floral, and spices, you might now be able to think of some that you could blend together, maybe that you use together for different reasons, right? Black pepper is wonderful for pain management. I love cardamom. I just put 4 drops in my coffee this morning. Celery seed, I'm not too crazy about, but I'm glad that it's there because when I have digestive issues, I put some on my tummy along with Digest-Zen, and it really, really helps. So someone unmute themselves and tell me, what is their favorite spice oil?
Cinnamon.
Yeah, cinnamon is very strong. It's considered a hot oil, so it's recommended that you use a carrier oil if you're going to apply it topically, right? Sometimes when people use it in the kitchen, they only put the toothpick on the bottle and then add it to their recipe as opposed to putting a whole drop. It's great to help manage blood sugar. And so lots of good reasons to use cinnamon. Some of the top properties, go ahead.
No.
Awesome. So some of the top properties of spice oils, they are warming, they are digestive stimulants, immunostimulants, aphrodisiacs for some of them, anti-infectious and anti-parasitic. The other day I was at a business training and I mixed coriander with tangerine. It was in my purse. I put those two together, rubbed my hands, smelled, then I rubbed it on my shoulders. And the 2 people sitting next to me were like, whoa, what was that you just used? And so I told them, shared it with them, and they were business builders too, but they were like, we've never mixed these 2 together. Coriander. My friend said, I have it, but I don't use it because it's never really appealed to me. So we are always constantly learning about our oils more and more, right? The next classification is herbs. And how many do we have here? We have a lot to choose from. So herbs are seed bearing without woody tissue in the stem. These oils are distilled from the green leafy part of these low growing plants. So they're cleansing and they're activating. Basil, blue tansy, cilantro, which is a heavy metal detoxer, dill, marjoram, melissa, oregano, patchouli, peppermint, rosemary, spearmint, supermint, and thyme. Thyme is excellent on the bottom of your toes if you need to stop snoring. So just remember that. Promise you it works. Rosemary is easy to use in the kitchen with all recipes. And somebody unmute themselves and tell me what their favorite herb oil is.
Cilantro.
Cilantro. Interesting. I thought somebody was going to say oregano too, because around this time of year with all the flu and colds going around, oregano is number 1 at our office. My chiropractor recommends to all of her patients that they have a oregano steam in the morning, where they just put a little drop in a hot cup of water and they breathe in the steam to help them fight off any type of bacterial or viral infection that they're going to come in contact with. So some of the top properties here are immunostimulants, detoxifiers, antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial, and antiparasitic. So we have a lot to choose from, and you can mix and match if you want. Now we move on to the next classification, which is roots. Now, of course, roots are a plant's fibers that attach it to the ground and receive its water and nourishment, right? So these oils are distilled from the roots. And notice there's only 2 that's listed in the book right now, spikenard and vetiver. Most of us here know that vetiver is considered a sedative. It does help people go to sleep, fall asleep, stay asleep, right? Spikenard is high in sesquiterpenes, and it does cross the blood-brain barrier. Most people don't really like the smell, but the function is amazing. So some of the top properties here to consider are the fact that these oils are calming. They help support any type of nerve issue. They're grounding. They're neurotonics. They're considered sedatives. They're restorative, and they're neuroprotective. Do we have anybody who wants to share an experience maybe with either one of these oils, spikenard or vetiver? If so, just unmute yourself and share.
I will. So, my dad, before he got really sick, he didn't like spikenard because he said it smelled like cow manure. So when I had to look up something for a friend of mine, and spikenard was one of the oils for it. So I was like, well, let me see exactly, what the spikenard is. Why is it for this certain benefit? So when I went into the Essential Oil Life book to look, it said, because my dad was terminally ill, and it said terminally ill and hospice. And I had wished that I had taken to him when he didn't really like it. Like, why did he not like it? So if there's one that you don't like, please look it up and see why, because it could be very beneficial to your health.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, Dee. I love to hear those experiences. So that's one of our classifications, roots. Okay. Now we're going to move on to leaves. Can you think of some of these oils and their benefits? Leaves are an outgrowth of plant stems that manufacture its nutrients by photosynthesis. These oils are steam distilled from the leaves, so they prove to be invigorating and soothing. So you have bergamot mint, eucalyptus, great for all types of congestion, right? Wonderful in the shower. Then you have juniper berry, laurel leaf, and ravensara. Those two are not available for purchase regularly, but they do come available for purchase during certain months on promotion. They're 5 ml bottles. They are both found in our blend Breathe, laurel leaf and ravensara. Then you have rosemary, Spanish sage, supermint, tea tree, tulsi, and wintergreen. So some pretty powerful oils that I hope you have in your collection. And if not, add it to your LRP this month or in January. So these oils have properties like antiseptic, invigorating, anti-inflammatory, insecticides, analgesic, antibacterial, and antimicrobial. Don't those sound wonderful? Don't those sound strong? Those you want all of these in your medicine cabinet at home? I sure do. They're pretty powerful. Juniper berry is great for kidney function, all types of kidney issues. And of course, tea tree. That's in like every enrollment kit that we have, right? Tea tree has so many different uses. You could use it all 3 ways. Tulsi is pretty powerful. So if you have not experienced that oil in a while, I encourage you to revisit it. And then we have the classification of woods, which are my second favorite. I like florals and I also like woods. So woods typically grow high off the ground and are characterized by a single trunk. These oils are distilled from the leaves, the twigs, the branches, the needles, berries, bark, and the wood. So they're grounding and they're renewing. Arbor vitae. That is such a deep, woody oil. Absolutely love it. Smells like a freshly sharpened pencil. Then we have birch, cedarwood, cypress, Douglas fir, guaiac wood, manuka, which is not available all the time, only occasionally, right? Petitgrain, sandalwood, and Siberian fir. And the top properties of wood oils fall under anti-cathartic, regenerative, relaxant, grounding, steroidal. That's an important word. Steroidal, analgesic, and astringent. So if you're looking at your oil collection and you're trying to use it or use them or make a blend by properties, look at those words there, like, and say, which one do I want that offers steroidal benefits? You might not like the smell of cypress, but know that Douglas fir is available to use in that blend. It's a wonderful way of getting to know your oils. And then I think this is the last one, resins, okay? Everybody here loves these three, which is on our minds during this month, right? Copaiba, frankincense, and myrrh falls into this category. Resins are the natural sticky substance of certain trees and are insoluble in water. These are distilled from hardened resins, okay? So they have anti-inflammatory, cytophylactic, analgesic, restorative, antidepressant, immunostimulant, and anti-mutagenic properties. So can we get somebody to give us a story on frankincense? I'm going to put a little bit more on right now. Who does not love frankincense? And this month, you can get a free 15 ml bottle of frankincense with any 200 PV order. And you can place up to 4 of those orders on your account. Believe it or not, some people love 200 promotion months because they stock up for like 6 months. They buy all their oils that they want. They run those for 200 PV orders and they maximize all of their points like that. So it's wonderful that we get to have frankincense for free this month. Copaiba, we did a class about that and how it is great for all systems in the body. So I hope you're using your copaiba and your frankincense daily, because those are high anti-inflammatory oils. Even Dr. Hill recommends using those two sublingual, 2 drops in the morning, 2 drops in the evening, right? Does anybody have an experience they'd like to share with any of those oils? Just unmute yourself and go ahead and share.
Now you said the frankincense, 2 drops in the morning and 2 drops in the evening. I take boswellia in tablet form, which is frankincense. And I haven't taken the oil. Is that, you can take that by mouth?
Yes, absolutely. You could use it all 3 ways, aromatically, topically, and internally.
Oh.
Yeah, so add that to your boswellia. You'll feel a difference.
Okay, would you continue taking the boswellia, or that won't hurt anything?
I would. I don't think
Okay.
it would hurt. Our frankincense is actually made from 4 different resins, and boswellia is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So you'll
Okay.
definitely feel a difference. Okay.
Okay, well, I've been using the deep blue and the pink pepper, and yeah, total difference from what I was doing. So
Awesome.
I thank Marsha for that.
Yay. She knows what she's talking about, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for participating and sharing. Marva,
Okay.
you have your hand up?
I like to take the Copaiba, 3 of the soft gel capsules to knock the pain out of my joints.
I'm so glad you mentioned the soft gel capsules, because all of these oils come in a variety of forms. They sometimes come in the oil, they come in the soft gels, they're mixed into our supplements, right? So 3 to help you manage pain is wonderful. Sometimes I take 2 Copaiba with 2 adaptive and 2 Serenity soft gels to help me sleep at night, just depending upon my stress level and what's going on, So there is that option. So 8 classifications, all covered in our Essential Life book. I hope you learned something new today, and I hope you got motivated to look at your oils in a different way. And you are a little bit more confident in using your oils. We're coming up to our time frame, so I'm going to close by sharing one last interesting bit of information, and this is called a company called APRC. Let me go ahead and share my screen again because I have their website up, okay? This is a company that doTERRA uses to test their oils, right? doTERRA is setting the industry standards for high quality essential oils that are therapeutic, that we turn to help us manage our health within our own homes. And so we feel very empowered. This company is called APRC, Aromatic Plant Research Center. And I want you to know about them because if you're interested in printed publications of the testing of our oils, this is one place where you can go to find that. Researchers, scientists are out in the field. And I am going to click. They specialize in adulteration of essential oils. So you know they're mainstream now. You could buy them anywhere. We don't want you buying them off of Amazon or the health food store because those aren't good, right? We already know doTERRA's is the best. So this company tests oils, and it's called the Aromatic Plant Research Center, is a state-of-the-art laboratory that utilizes a variety of methods to detect adulteration and confirm the purity of natural products. So not only essential oils, but natural products. So if you could see some of the owners and the leaders here, these guys have actually been to doTERRA's convention and leadership and other corporate events to talk to us about their research that they're conducting. This woman here, and Jeanette, if you don't follow her on Instagram or Facebook, I highly recommend it because she is out there in the frankincense fields, making sure that they don't destroy the trees, they source it correctly, and they it's just such an interesting story. So I wanted to show you this website. There are YouTube videos that are very interesting to watch about how they source, grow, distill, and test all of our essential oils. This is, again, going to build your confidence in not only our product, but also the company that we are purchasing from, doTERRA, because like I said, they are setting the standard in the industry for essential oils. So that's our time for today. Thank you so much for joining. Do you have any questions before we run the raffle and I close out with some announcements?
I do. What is Anjanette's Instagram handle? Do you know?
Oh, can I send that to you via
Sure.
Instagram later on?
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
perfect. Thank you.
And the book, I noticed that one of the books, you have the 9th volume, but I'm looking at the other books that's on Amazon and they're lower than that. Is this the book of the 9th volume? Does it have everything in it or what?
It
I
does,
wanna-
and you can purchase the Essential Life book from a website called Oil Life,
Okay.
Life, Oil Life. You can get it there.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
All righty. Let me just go ahead and sign off on the stream. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on Facebook. We will see you again next week, Friday. Have a great weekend. Okay, so I stopped a live stream. Oh, that's funny. Yvette Gamboa was on from Italy. She said, thanks, Mapu, for live streaming. Hi, Jerry Blake. I'm still on Zoom. So live stream on Facebook has been closed and we are still here. I have a couple of announcements and the raffle that I'm only going to keep on for the Zoom participants. So I am raffling off a sticker book, which I find very valuable. if you don't have stickers on the top of your bottles, that's just not a good thing. Stickers make it so much easier to use, right? So we have 14 people here, and Jerry, can you unmute and give me a number between 1 to 14?
7.
Okay. And Jerry Blake. You are the winner.
Oh, yay.
Who invited you?
Zoraida.
Okay. And
Or I saw it on the Return to Wellness post.
okay, very good. So go ahead and reach out to me with your on Facebook Messenger with your address, and I'll get the sticker book mailed out to you. Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining. Now, to close it out, I'm going to make an announcement about a special class on Monday, the 11th, all about vision boards, setting us up for 2024. So if you care to join us for that, you're more than welcome to. It doesn't have to be a vision board about business. It could be about life. It could be about family. It could be about a variety of things. But I personally love doing vision boards. So come to the class prepared with magazines, scissors, stickers, whatever you want. Make sure you have an intention of getting at least 3 to 5 things down on your vision board, and learn about how we do it here in doTERRA. Okay. And then on January 26th, you might want to write this down. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be hearing about this class as well. This is a special class all about grief. So if you've lost someone in death, which most of us have, right? This is going to be a good class for you. It is going to be given by the author of a book called Facing the Waves. Her name is Sue Ann. She's one of my friends, and she is a doTERRA builder. She wrote this book, and she is having a great time teaching classes. And so I invited her to be a guest speaker on one of our Friday classes, and that is going to be January 26th. Okay? So don't miss it. So, all right, we went over 2 minutes, but thank you so much for everybody joining us. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.